to update your skills on that, but I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I can't usually hear Kathy either, but I would like to hear what you say. Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Wilson. Could you look into that for me, please? Because I think maybe if we do that, if you have a DocuSign or a password or something where we have to log in at certain times, we know who's logging in and who's making the changes and making sure that they're complete instead of at random. I think that'd be great to look into. And I just want to say I appreciate Chris Cooper running all of the new equipment, and that would be great. That'll solve a lot of the meeting minute dilemmas that keeps coming up over and over. Let's see, that we had an article come out in the Claremont Sun that was brought to my attention. It was after the January 9th meeting, and it was put out on the 17th. I have copies of it here. Megan Alley, the Sun editor, put that out. And she wrote that Wilson, Reed, Redden, and Durbin were our sitting trustees, and we've never had 4. She also said that she got her information from the township. And I don't know who would have given her that, or maybe she went off of the unofficial minutes, but I think that article needs redacted. So I don't know if you want to approach that or if you'd rather have somebody in the public do that. There's just a lot of controversy, and I've heard a lot of talk over the pictures and the meeting minutes being unofficial, which that camera hopefully will correct. I also need to bring up again and the YouTube video being the Tate Township meetings name. We need to ask the person posting that if the name could be changed or put under, because that's kind of impersonation and intellectual property of our township. Looks like we're doing it. So if we have the new link to the website, I mean, I understand that can be done under the sunshine laws, and that's great, but we really need to kind of focus to make sure people aren't confused. Like I said, I appreciate that the new video is going up, and I would like if you guys could relay to maybe Ms. Brannick when she comes back to the meetings, maybe her and Pam could get together, do some updated continuing education for their sites and record keeping, because we know that Kathy did approve the check that was in question for the food and drink for the Ohio Township meeting. You still had the receipt. It's still in question. There was no wrongdoing, and to keep going over this is just ridiculous, in my opinion, at this point. We keep going over the same thing, causing animosity, and if we did things by the protocol, which they should be done in, there wouldn't be half of the silliness that goes on, and we need to make it right. It's just not conducive to our township. It makes us look really foolish. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. If you'd like the articles, I can give those to you, or
I'm not son.
Yeah.
When did that run?
It ran January 17th, and the meeting was the 9th, so we had to approve minutes out. There's 4 copies. Yeah, there's 4 for everyone, but I don't know. Either the information came from someone on the board at that point or the unofficial meeting notes, which we said we were going to stop. So if you could please ensure that all of that comes off the website and who's actually running the website, that would be wonderful. Let's see. Didn't bring my glasses. Sure. Thank you. I just want to make sure here. Thank you very much. I'm about to run out of time, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. That pretty much wraps it up. But we really need to look into updating the website and who's doing it and what's being posted and making sure it's correct and possibly redacting. Yeah, you got it. Thanks. Thank you for your glasses.
Okay, thank you. What's the issue? This year, can we take it to the prosecutor's office? This as far as some sauce, as far as
In the newspaper article?
well, as far as our website, then linked in stuff, false website, that makes it look like one of us. Something's handled. Is there somehow with me they can come to the judge Would you cross your office? Yes.
I think we definitely consult with the prosecutor's office and they can probably tell us the right course, but I'm happy to.
Yeah, if you call me, I would, because you guys, God, we've been hearing this, if we take court order, get down.
Oh, I'm sorry, can I add to that, or can somebody else add to what I just popped into my head? You can tell me no, it's okay.
5 minutes is up.
Okay, I gotcha. That's all right.
I see any public participation. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it was. I'm sorry, my bad. Yes, you do have your time. John.
Not a good idea, Joe. No.
I don't need a new computer or anything. It's okay. I just wanted to say I thought it was amazing that we had prayer this morning or this evening. And I know it sounds like we used to do that and now it's back. And I just think it's a great idea. I mean, I think we all needed to hear that. Well, I'll talk for me and that. And I also wanted to say that it's just awesome to look out and see so many people here that love this community and that are involved now, and we're all really a family. We all live here, and we love this. We love this township, and we're just grateful for the fire department, the police department, all those who serve our community. It's not easy. I know that. And I just am so grateful for the work that Kristen has done, because a lot of this was kind of started when we were really distraught about the solar farms and what it was doing to our community. It brought a lot of people out. It brought a lot of attention to our community. And so just by what we're hearing tonight, it was just amazing. And we just appreciate your work so much. And I just wanted to say an extra thank you for that. And also for so many people in this room who really jumped on board. And just because you don't see them sitting there, they're just as important as anybody sitting on the board, because they put so much time and effort. They helped in every way when it came to the solar. And I don't want them to be unseen or forgotten, because none of this could happen without them. And they knew who they are, and I'm sure they probably wouldn't want me to call them out all by name, so I won't do that. But everybody here knows who it was. So thank you guys so much. I also wanted to say thank you so much for all those who have been praying for my husband, Rusty Durbin. He he has gone through some tough things with surgery, and I know that Jody has trying to keep people updated as well as others, and I think that it changed the whole outlook of this. And as a wife or a husband whose spouse is going through this, it was the fourth surgery, and it was really tough. And I know that prayer changed everything, and it's what we have to lean on through every situation in our life. And I just am so grateful for that, because it meant a lot to me and it meant a lot to Rusty. And I want you all to know publicly, against my advice, and I am not a doctor, but he had his phone with him at all times, on at all times, and through every surgery, through every hospital stay, he was getting phone calls from our township, from the residents, and he did his very best to answer any questions that he could. And if he couldn't take care of it, then he got a hold of John or Kristen or somebody that could, because he is so dedicated to this township. And I want you to know that even though he has had some issues with the hospital and some additional surgeries we did not see coming, he is very dedicated to this township. And it's exactly why he's sitting there. So I want to say thank you to you. because there were times I did not want you to answer that phone. So thank you. And again, thank all of you.
I was
Really
wondering, 3
appreciate it.
minutes are up.
Okay, thank you.
She gets only 3. Yeah.
Motion to
I'll second. It is 8:45.